Are you freaking out about college tuition for your kids? Because I am. I did not know how much it cost. My kids are, in TK and kindergarten right now, and it's something that is very eye-opening. I had no idea how much it would cost, but I say all this because I was working out this morning, 2 days in a row, getting swole, and what that means is I watched the news for 2 days in a row because there's a ton of TVs. They got the news on, and one of the segments was how much college tuition was going to cost for my kids in about 12 to 13 years. And for them to go to a state school like a Fresno State, it was going to be like 30 to 45 grand a year, which I was not prepared to see on there. And so I bring this up because I have a mixed bag, right? I don't have a ton of friends, but the few that I do, they're split. They're half from my hometown and they're half from guys that I met at college or guys that I met through my brother who went to college. And my guys that went to, school, they went on to do great things. They're engineers, they're lawyers, they're doctors, they're TV writers, they're business owners, they're doing a lot of great things. And then on the flip side, I have my buddies from home, and they're also doing great. They, got out of school, they started working, they started grinding, and they're in, amazing roles. Some of them are business owners. There's not one or the other that seems to be like a huge differentiator, to be honest, in my experience. And when it comes down to, your kids going to school or not going to school, I know there's this debate of like, oh, well, they can just go into a trade school instead of going to college, or they can just start working. That's great. And I don't really want to get into that discussion. What I'm talking about is just being able to provide them the option to go to school, because if I don't start working on that now, then we're going to be in trouble. And my wife and I, we started, putting 100, 200 bucks away for each kid, 4 or 5 years ago. And that's fantastic. It's created some consistency. It's built into our budget. But in 12 years now, they will be going to school, and we'll only have, with compounding interest, 120 to 130 grand, which is awesome. It's like nothing to shy away from. But that's only like 2 years of school. And it kind of just blows my mind and makes me super anxious to think about it. And so I wanted to hear from you guys on, if there's anybody you can tag or send this message to, or, put me in contact with them so that I can at least like look at their perspective and how they're doing things, because it is so much money. I don't think that you should have to, mortgage